This is Coyote News.
Tonight on Coyote Sports, the volleyball team continues its success in the Summit League, and a women's golfer gets an all-time record. I'm Devin Reiners.
And I'm Celeste LaCourciere. Coyote News' Heath Nimke will be live in the muck to tell us about the tennis team's season thus far. But first, Nathan Finster has our headlines. Nathan?
USD kicker Miles Bergner is one of the 3 FCS place kickers recognized by the Fred Mitchell Award for their excellence on the field and for continued community service off the field. It's the 3rd year in a row that Bergner has been recognized by the organization. Tim Tebow hit a home run on the first pitch of his professional baseball career. The homer came in an instructional league game. The former Heisman Trophy winner and NFL quarterback is currently in the New York Mets organization. And those are your headlines.
Thank you, Nathan. USD senior golfer Brenna Lervik shot a program record 4 under par in the final round during the Nebraska Chipping Club Invitational earlier this week. She moved up 14 spots to finish in a tie for 8th place. She made 6 birdies, including 3 in the last 4 holes of their record-setting round. Lervik has finished in the top 10 of every tournament this fall, and this is the 19th top 10 of her career. As a team, the Coyotes finished in a tie for 7th. They compete next week in Denver's Ron Moore Intercollegiate. USD senior golfer Cody Seal finished at 3 over par and tied for 6th at the SIUE Derek Doling Intercollegiate held this week. Seal's best round was a 1 under par in the second round, where he sunk 8 birdie putts. Seal has now finished in the top 10 in 2 of 3 tournaments this year. Freshman Scott Fudenberg started the final round in 2nd place, but shot a 10 over par to finish in a tie for 12th. The Coyotes will continue their season next week at the UMKC Bill Ross Intercollegiate in Overland Park, Kansas.
The Coyotes volleyball team's off to a strong start in Summit League play and have been nearly unbeatable so far this season. They've recorded 8 sweeps en route to a 13-2 overall record and 2-0 conference record. USD defeated Summit League foe Oral Roberts in straight sets Sunday afternoon at the Sanford Coyote Sports Complex. The Golden Eagles proved to be a tough test in the first set. After the Coyotes jumped out to an 18-13 lead, Oral Roberts came back with a 9-5 run, but the Coyotes would hang on to win the set 25-23. The rest of the match was all USD. Using a pair of 7-1 runs, the Yotes took each of the next 2 sets 25-16. Audrey Rieg and Rachel Schmidt led the Coyotes' offensive attack with 14 and 13 kills respectively. Junior setter Brittany Jessen recorded over 30 assists in her 13th match this season. She also tallied 9 digs and 5 kills. USD continues Summit League play Friday when North Dakota State comes to Vermillion. The football team will open up Missouri Valley Football Conference play Saturday when the Coyotes travel to Youngstown, Ohio to take on the 15th ranked Youngstown State Penguins. The Coyotes are coming off a bye week, and Youngstown State convincingly defeated Robert Morris on Saturday. The Coyotes and Penguins are evenly matched offensively, each averaging over 30 points per game. But Youngstown stands out on defense. They've only given up 18 points a game compared to 48 points given up per game by USD. The Yotes are looking for their first 1-0 start in Valley play. Quarterback Chris Strevler is the nation's leader in points responsible for with 26 per game. The Coyotes have a tough conference schedule ahead of them. 7 of their 8 opponents are currently ranked in the top 25. The Coyotes enter the game with a 1-2 overall record. Youngstown State is currently 2-1. In addition to the football team, the women's soccer team begins Summit League play this weekend with a game at IUPUI on Friday and Western Illinois on Sunday. And the cross-country team will continue their season in Iowa City at the NCAA Region Preview on Saturday.
This week, Heath Nimke is live in the muck with a member and coach of the USD tennis team to talk about the season so far. Heath?
The tennis team is off to a great start so far this season, including a first-place finisher. I'm here with the first-place finisher and head coach Barnett. Thanks for joining us today. Hannah, let's start with you. You had a great start to the season so far, including a win just this past weekend. How did you get the win and keep on the motivation to get the win in straight sets?
Well, it first started off that I had a very short fall last year, so I wanted to make sure that I can definitely show my potential, especially for the spring. And I just went for it. I just said like point for point, and then the end worked out quite well for me.
How do you hope to keep continuing to win throughout the season?
I think I just want to improve my game, put more balls in, become more consistent, and I think that's a good way to start.
Perfect. Coach, now let's move to you. It's not just Hannah who's been great so far this season. The whole entire team has. How have you gotten them ready so far this season?
It's been preparation and practice. I mean, we've looked really good. I mean, we've been hitting for a month or so. I mean, the new girls have meshed in well with the returners. I mean, practices have been very intense. I mean, we're kind of seeing, we're a very deep team compared to other teams. I mean, so half the time if we're battling each other hard in practice, it's going to be a little bit harder maybe to some matches. And we've been able to translate that over to a very, very hot start so far.
Perfect. And you guys have been so close these past couple of years in the Summit League. How do you guys look to finally capture that title that's been eluding you?
Hey, it's there. We knew last year we had the team that can beat Denver, and I know we're right there this year. I mean, it's about. I mean, last year was finding that belief, and the girls having a close match with them to see that we can do it. And this year, it's going to be believing the whole way. And we've shown. I mean, we can beat anyone out there that we're playing against. We carry that through to when we play Denver this year. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind we can get them.
Perfect. All right. Thank you guys both. The tennis team is on the road this weekend at Creighton in the the Creighton Invitational. Live in the Muck, I'm Heath Nimke.